So the court is aware, 318 is close to her due date. So
Pardon?
318 is close to her due date. So if she does go into labor, we'll let the court.
No, she needs to be here.
Yes, sir.
Bring both the babies.
Well, if you had the baby beforehand, yes, bring the baby. However,
One
if-
courtroom, multiple defendants, and a judge who blends humor with hard accountability. From a .278 blood alcohol plea to bond arguments and instant case dismissals, today's docket is unpredictable. Stick around for powerful legal moments and sharp exchanges. Subscribe now for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns you do not want to miss.
Court calls the case, People versus Mark McIntosh.
Morning, Honorable Cook to the people.
First judge, Marshall Fisher, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. McIntosh, who's approaching the podium. Please state your name for the record.
Mark McIntosh.
Thank you.
Please assist the first pretrial on this matter. Asking for an adjournment to have time to discuss this matter more with Mr. McIntosh.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. bond.
Might get more.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Hey, there we go. No. Court calls the case of the People versus Jessica Mahalik.
Morning, Honorable Cook to the people.
Brian Boley on behalf of Ms. Mahalik, approaching judge. Please state your name for the record, please.
Jessica Mahalik.
Judge, this will be a plea. There's a form in the file. She's been screened for the sobriety court participation as well at 14A, has been admitted. And so we just asked the court to accept the plea and hopefully we can get her into that program.
All right. Your plea form indicates she's going to be pleading to 2 counts. Operating while intoxicated, second offense, the 1-year offense, and also driving while license suspended, denied and or revoked, the 93-day offense. And that's the full understanding. There's a sentence agreement of the 14A sobriety court. That's the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, man.
That's our understanding, Judge.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, please.
Jessica Mahalik.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to 2 charges. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
The first being operating while intoxicated, second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine plus court cost, up to 1 year in jail. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second charge would be driving while license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of driving while license suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
July 25th, 2025, at the location of 7000 East Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes.
What'd you have and how much?
The night before I had 6 or 7 vodka cocktails, and then that morning I had a twisted tea mixed cocktail.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or?
No,
was
it's
it an
parked.
accident? You were parked?
Yeah.
Your engine was running, however.
Yes.
You're not disputing the right of the police to intervene and stop you and
No.
detain you. All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you taken to the station?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you taken to the hospital for a
Yes.
blood draw ultimately?
Yes.
And what were the results of that blood draw?
0.278.
0.27?
Yeah, 278, Judge. And we stipulate,
278.
we'll stipulate to those for the purposes of the plea.
All right. And you don't have any reason to dispute those results, do you, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Had you previously been convicted on or about December 17, 2019 in the 34th District Court of operating while visibly impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on the date, back to the date of July 25th, was your driver's license suspended, denied, and or revoked?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you know that it was?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you had been operating the vehicle while your license was revoked
Yes, Your Honor.
or suspended? All right, thank you. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules between the time of that and the time of my acceptance of the plea and the time of sentencing, that you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
Defense is aware of none.
And have I complied with the court rule?
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to counts 1 and 2. Defendant is referred to probation, pre-sentence investigation and report. Has she been evaluated?
Yeah, she's,
Obviously, she has.
yeah, she met with Mr. Heaton. She's been approved. She was observed the sobriety court the last time we were there, last Thursday?
Yes.
And then they were hoping for a sentencing on the 26th if possible.
Who?
Mr. Heaton was my
Why
understanding.
is he trying to set my docket?
He's bossy.
Oh. Yeah. People that are bossy, they run into me, they don't fare well. I'm gonna set her sentencing here on the 25th. At some point, this court will work out.
Perfect. Thanks, Judge.
So February 25th, 2026, 9 a.m. So we'll get that part here and then we'll get you over there.
Your Honor.
I'd love to be able to set a sentence in there directly, but I don't know why we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. So we do have a sobriety court docket on the 26th in the morning, and I believe you're expecting to be there. So we should be able to get it resolved. Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus John Hart.
Morning, everything cooked with people.
Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Hart. How you doing, sir? Good. Just state your name, please.
John Joseph Hart.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I think we're moving to dismiss both of these matters. There was a plea on felony and he's being dismissed as part of that agreement.
I'm assuming you don't have any objection to those matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an objection?
No objection at all, Your Honor.
You sure?
I am positive.
Did you have to think about it?
I did not have. to think of it.
Okay, all right. You look like
I'm
you were
ready to
having
go
a
to,
long,
ready to go to treatment anyway, so yeah.
you look like you
Thank
were
you.
having a long conversation about it. All
Trying
right.
to grasp the situation. Thank you.
You're all set.
Mr. Hart, take care of yourself. Court calls the case People versus Gerardo Morales.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook with people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Morales. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Gerardo Morales.
Your Honor, we have a resolution in this matter as well. They'll plead guilty as charged to the no valid operator's license on person. There's a signed advice.
Fines and cost sentencing. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Gerardo Morales.
There it is. This court to understand you're going to plead guilty to the charge of no valid operator's license on person. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, a $5 or $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty
Yes, sir.
to that charge? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed any advice and rights form?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding that?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
Doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will?
Sure.
And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
On the date of January 10th, 2026, US 23 Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Were you operating motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you get pulled over by the police?
Yes, sir.
Did they ask you to produce a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Were you unable to give them a valid license?
Correct.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Sir, anything you or your counsel want to say before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
I have nothing to say, Judge.
Fines and costs of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. When can you pay that, sir?
How much was it?
$250.
About 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks, please, Judge.
By the 13th.
He said two.
He said 3.
He said 2 or 3.
I didn't hear
He
2. I
said
heard
2
3. I
or
heard-
3, and you just took the longer time.
Well, what would you expect me to do?
I don't know, but not that. That's my feelings. Can you get it paid by March 13th, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pay it by March 13th, 2026.
Yes,
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Judge.
you. Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Trevor Howard.
People?
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Howard. Howard, state your name, please.
Trevor Scott Howard.
Judge, we're asking for an adjournment of the pretrial matter to try to continue to work out a resolution of all of his cases. I believe there's 2 that are pending still, this matter and then a matter at the 15th District Court, if I'm not mistaken.
When are those set? Do we know?
The matter at the 15th District Court is on February 27th.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
May I address bond?
You may.
Your Honor, Mr. Howard has posted bond in the 15th District Court matter. He's currently obviously incarcerated. His mother is in the hospital at St. Joe's. The domestic assault and battery case that was pending before Judge Freshour was dismissed back at the last final settlement conference earlier this month. I can affirm that as I was his appointed counsel at that time.
This is classic bond negotiation strategy. Defense argues changed circumstances and dismissal of the domestic matter, asking for a nominal bond. The prosecution counters with violation concerns. The judge splits the difference, landing at $350. It shows how bond decisions hinge on risk assessment, not emotion alone.
If I didn't say it already, he has posted bond in the 15th District Court matter. We're asking the court to consider a reduction in the bond here to, I guess what I would call a nominal bond, but hopefully $250 if the court were so.
How much?
$250.
Response to the people.
Actually, I'm seeing that looks like on the domestic violence case, bond is still denied. I'll take Mr. Williams, where maybe actually it's taking a while to update. I don't know if that case has been dismissed. It looks like his bond on the other matter was set at 10%. On this case, bond was denied. It looks like there was an additional release violation.
It was.
Off the top of my head, what that violation was. But if I got just a second,
Yeah, go ahead. I'll look for my copy.
I think it was the new case, right? The 15th District Court matter. It was the 15th District Court matter, Your Honor, I believe.
That caused a violation on this one.
That's correct.
I don't think it's just discrepancies. Obviously, it's usually the misdemeanors on that 15 matter. The domestic violence, I'm assuming, is being dismissed. I would be fine with low cash surety bond. The court doesn't want to do that.
Good man. Sorry, I forgot to come to see you before the final settlement conference. I was there. Custody. But it all worked out. I thought they versus the reduction.
I'll reduce his bond to a $3,500, 10% bond.
You said 3,500. I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Judge. 350. Okay. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Penny Muldoon.
Your Honor, ready for the people?
Hello,
Hello,
what's your name?
Penny Muldoon.
All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about September 29, 2025, at the location of 5400 State Street, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle with the presence of a controlled substance. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you, ma'am, is do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, please.
This is a public defender case.
Court shall feature assistant public defender on behalf of Ms. Muldoon. She's waiting for my reading, Your Honor, stand mute.
Defendant every way from a reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Seeking an adjournment.
Please, Judge.
I'll adjourn this matter to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set the defendant's bond at a personal recognizance. She has no priors, is that?
None to the people's knowledge.
Set her bond at a personal recognizance, $10,000 bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any other illegal drug. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to order that you go over to community corrections for placement on testing. I'm ordering testing. If I ordered you to test today, would you test clean?
Yes, whatever I have on me, in me, I have a prescription for.
I'll order testing one time per week random.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus William Matthews.
So I mean, that gives you a township. Bring from the people.
Judge Attorney Feaster, on behalf of Mr. Matthews, please state your name for record, sir.
William Matthews?
Thank you. All right. I don't believe that the police sheet's in the file already. Do you have a police sheet already in your file, Your Honor?
Pardon?
Do you have a police sheet in your file already?
I didn't know.
Okay. And I guess we're gonna be requesting a short adjournment
All right.
and requesting to address bond, Your Honor.
Is he held on anything else?
I got an MDOC hold and a felony. I
Gotcha.
got $100 bond, well, 10% on a felony.
I'm not gonna change his bond. You can argue it, but if it's the NDOC, hold on.
I think we just want to make sure,
Resolved.
I think we just want to make sure he had a bond in this case.
Yeah, to get like a bond, so there would be able to get time served.
He wants to,
I think he's,
probably on dead time, but if there is
I
a,
think his bond. What do you have his bond? I have his bond set, I think at $1,000, 10% on each case.
then that's fine then.
Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was a PR bond, but if it's,
Is that what you have? Oh, you see a PR? All right.
Looks
Looks
like,
might have changed it. I don't know how that changed.
That's the same on the other one.
All right, then I'll set his bond on these cases at $1,000, 10% bond on each case.
that'll work.
did you set your,
And I'll adjourn his case to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
thank you, Judge, sound perfect.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
That's average.
Court calls case People versus Erica Scott.
Here for the people.
Court shall feature assistant Erica Scott, who I believe is approaching the podium. Bring the truth, one, please, sir.
Here's where the courtroom softens. In the middle of negotiations, the judge acknowledges her daughter breaking tension with warmth. But legally, the case still moves forward with adjournments and bond conditions. It's a reminder, even human moments don't pause procedural requirements inside a criminal docket.
Please state your name for the record.
Erica Scott.
Thank you, Judge. It looks like we were negotiating with the people trying to receive a. Looks like we're still in
How old
negotiations.
is the little one?
She's 7.
She's 7?
Yeah, she's on midwinter break, so she had to come with me. Yes.
And then you just tossed her into the back row?
I'm sorry. You want to
You
come
just
up?
tossed her into the back row?
Well, come on.
She was just following.
Come on, babe.
Hello, young lady. Hi, what's your name?
Ombre.
Ombre.
Ombre. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. I think we're still negotiating. If we could have a brief adjournment, that'd be greatly appreciated. Yes, that's okay.
Well,
I have it now.
Okay.
yeah, let me go March 18th,
Thank you, Judge.
2026, 9 a.m. All right.
All right.
You're on midwinter break? I'm gonna take a midwinter break too.
Just with that date.
Mhm.
I might, that's around my due date.
I had to, on her other case, she has another case, 1761. I'm gonna cancel the warrant on that.
Thank you, Judge.
And I'll set a PR. Well, she hasn't been arraigned on that one. Hold on a second. She was arraigned on this one, on the driver while license suspended. On the other case, she hasn't been arraigned. All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a complaint that alleges, it's actually the same ticket. On date of October 18, 2025, Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, that you did operate a motor vehicle without security or insurance. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by a fine between $200 to $500 and up to 1 year in jail. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You wish to be represented by an attorney on that
Yes.
public defender case?
Court shall feast to assistant public defender. Your Honor, we waive formal readings to mute and ask for an adjourned pretrial date.
Defendant every way formal reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. That our other case before. So I'll adjourn this matter out to the 18th. Cancel the warrant. I'll set a personal recognizance $5,000 bond, standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right.
Judge, just so the court is aware, 3/18 is close to her due date. So
Pardon?
3/18 is close to her due date. So if she does go into labor, we'll let the court.
No,
No?
she needs to be here.
Yes, sir.
Bring both the babies.
Well, if you have the baby beforehand, yes, bring the baby. However, if you're like in labor and that might happen here, go have your baby because I'm going to be of absolutely no help. Somebody else will have to do it. The only thing I know how to operate is a defibrillator, and that's not going to do it.
Got it.
Mhm.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, I'm taking you on it.
Bye, little one.
Uh-oh. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Court calls case people versus Jason Smith.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Ready, Judge. Court shall feast to assistant public defender on behalf of Mr. Jason Smith. Mr. Smith, please state your name for the record.
Jason Smith, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Morning, sir.
Thank you.
morning.
Thank you, Judge. I believe Mr. Smith met with Mr. Brown in custody. We're still trying to get the offer that this wants. We're asking for an adjourned pretrial date.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
We're- He's at a different offer. We're trying to get that for you.
Okay.
He'll come at March 4th.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bond continued. Court calls the case People versus Nibby S. Smith. Nibby S. Smith. Hello,
Hello, Judge.
what's your name?
Nibia Smith.
All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges between the dates of September 12th, 2024, September 20th, 2024, while you were an agent or trustee of Walmart, that you did embezzle funds less than $200. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased if 3 times the value of the property that is the subject matter of the theft. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Public defender case.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Smith, Your Honor, we'll stay on mute to the complaint that you just read. Ask for a pretrial date so that we can speak to Ms. Smith.
And then having with further formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Oh. I'll adjourn this matter to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, Ms. Smith is 19 years old. She is employed by the University of Michigan. She's a graduate of Romulus High School, correct? She indicates no criminal history of any sort, Your Honor. She obviously appeared here this morning. I'd ask the court to consider setting a personal bond in this matter based on her appearance here today.
You live on your own?
No, I live with my mother.
Is she here? So she knows about this?
Yes, sir.
When did you graduate high school?
2025.
You going to college or what are you doing?
I'm planning on going this year, Washtenaw Community College.
What do you do at the university?
I'm environmental services, so I'm.
So you're planning on going this year?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You graduated. What'd your mom say about you planning on going later to school, to college?
Well, I went after high school, went straight to working, so I'm helping with.
Okay, I get that, but what did your mother say about that?
As long as I go to school.
As long as what?
As long as I go to school and I have a
So
plan.
you could go and work. She didn't mind that, but you were supposed to go to school to get your education.
I'm going to both. Yeah.
Huh? Well, is that what she was telling you? What, you're nodding. You can use your words.
Yeah.
That's what she was telling you.
Yeah.
And so you graduated when?
2025, June.
June of 2025. So we went past September of 2025, because that's when the school year was starting.
When are you intending to enroll?
And then she's not, so let me ask you this. How do you feel, how's your mother feel about you not being in school yet?
I mean, she's trying to tell me to hurry up, but besides that,
She said what?
hurry up, do something. But
She said, hurry up, do something.
like, as in school wise.
Yeah, okay, so that means she's probably not pleased that you're not in school.
I wouldn't say that, but
Are you working full-time?
yes.
Mom, you want her in school?
This isn't about embezzlement alone anymore. The judge shifts into mentorship mode, confronting a 19-year-old about delaying college. He references statistics, long-term consequences, and her mother's expectations. Instead of immediate punishment, he applies structured pressure toward education, using judicial authority to redirect her trajectory intentionally.
Now, how come you're not doing what your mama wants you to do? Because you're not grown yet. Because I got a whole bunch of grown folks back through that door if you want to be grown. Okay, maybe I'll put it this way. When are we going to school? Because I can provide alternatives to that, but I don't think you'll like my alternatives. I am gonna make your mother's wish come true. You are going to school one way or another while your case is before me.
Of course. I was planning.
What, well, see, you sit there and say, of course, I want you in school. When are you going to enroll?
Oh, I'm already enrolled, is what I'm saying. I don't have the classes and registration started yet for this yet. So
Why?
because I'm doing school and because I'm helping the bills, so I could stay in the house. If that makes sense.
It makes sense, but that doesn't mean that you can't take some classes. Or what, even. Here's the problem, young lady. When I get somebody like you in front of me, here's my big worry. Your mom wants you to go to school. I think you really want to go to school. Right? But I also am aware of the statistics that the longer you stay out, the less likely it is that you will go back.
Yeah, I know those statistics.
So when I get somebody like you, I grab you and I make sure you go to school, even if you're taking one. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So when are we going to get enrolled? Well, when are we going to set up a class? Here's the thing.
I don't know how that school works, so it would be within the next.
You don't know how it
semester?
works? Great, I teach there.
Okay.
So I can tell you how it works. What are you doing today?
What am I doing today?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go to my doctor's appointment. So
Okay, well,
after
that's
that-
important. So do that. So when are we going over to Washington and checking the classes?
are they open today or tomorrow? Well, I work tomorrow. Hold on. So I would do that.
Are they open? Yeah, they're open. Here's what I want, okay? What are you worried about going to school?
Nothing. It's nothing that I'm per se worried about.
Pardon?
Nothing that I'm worried about.
Here's what I want you to do, young lady, okay? Sometimes the hardest step to make is the first step. Okay? So between now and March 4th, you're to get yourself over to Washington. You're to check into classes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's start this journey now. Okay? The good reason why your mom wants you to do it. Okay? And one of the reasons is that she believes in you and she believes in your future. That's why she wants you to do it. That's why she's also telling you to hurry up. Because she'd like to see it, because parents get great joy out of that, okay? And the other thing is, I'd like to see you do it. I think you could do it. I think you want to do something else with your life. And it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Okay? Go over there. The people over there are wonderful. They will help you figure it out. Figure out what you can do to try to not make it so stressful on you. And try to figure out how to get yourself started. All right, young lady? What are you crying about?
Nothing.
Nothing? You just cry about nothing?
Yep.
It's like my daughter. I don't understand it. All right, look. Go over there. You got 2 weeks. Get yourself over there. Take a look at it. Have you even looked at their programs over there?
They don't have really the one that I'm looking for. So I was talking with my counselor, but
Pardon?
I said they don't really have the program I was specifically looking for.
Which
but,
is?
marine biology or biology.
Marine biology. Why do you want to be a marine biologist?
Why not?
Wow. I guess I'll ask it a different way. What interests you about it?
I don't know, the ocean.
The
the
ocean?
weather. Yeah,
You ever been there? Which one?
the Atlantic.
How'd you like it?
It was nice.
Yeah. And maybe somebody after my own heart, because you say you're gonna be a marine biologist. I'm not a marine biologist. No animal, I probably can't keep an animal alive to save my life except a dog. But University of Maryland has an excellent marine biology program. And that's where I graduated from. So I get it. There's something about the attraction of all of that. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean that you can't start your journey on some of the stuff that you're going to need to get yourself there, right? I mean, they may not have the whole program, but you could start it out while you look around as to where else you're going to go, like the University of Maryland. I mean, where else you might want to go, okay? All right. So go over there, check in, and just tell them that's what you're interested in, and they can at least try to develop a path for you to head that forward, okay?
Okay.
You're 19.
Yes.
Nothing else that happened today that you remember. Remember this one thing that I took, okay? And that is you got dreams. Follow them, okay?
Okay.
All right, young lady, we'll see you on the floor.
All right.
Hang on a second, I gotta get a phone number.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Jacob Snyder. Your name, sir?
Jacob Snyder.
Sir, you are before the court on charge of no insurance under the motor vehicle code. That's alleged to have occurred on or about January 21st, 2026 at the location of eastbound I-94, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan.
That's correct.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $200 to $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
I understand.
All right. You wish to be represented by an attorney?
Not entirely sure, sir. As far as I was aware, what the officer told me was I could show up and present that I had bought insurance and that this would be waived. So that's kind of what I was looking at.
Well, I think I don't know. But
say yes.
what would the people do?
Your Honor, my standard offer is that if I receive proof of insurance, I would be moving to dismiss this matter.
You got insurance with you?
I do.
Do you?
I have
You
that
wanna
on my phone.
dismiss?
I have a.
You want to dismiss?
I would like to.
Can you show them the proof of? What are you waiting for, young man? Jeez, oh, Pete.
Okay.
Have it dismissed. He's taking so long. He's like, he's got it on my phone. Well, get it out.
Watch how fast preparation changes outcomes. When proof of insurance is presented, the prosecution immediately moves to dismiss. No theatrics, no extended argument, just compliance and resolution. In misdemeanor court, paperwork matters. Showing up ready can literally turn a criminal charge into a closed case within seconds.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I can do this again.
And people would move to dismiss.
Wow. Any objection?
No.
Case dismissed. You have a great day, young man. Court calls the case, People versus Caitlin Stevens. Hello, what's your name?
Caitlin Stevens.
All right. Ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about September 10th, 2025, at the location of Huron Valley Correctional Facility, that you did, contrary to statute, falsely report the commission of a misdemeanor, that being fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine is court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
On behalf of Ms. Stevens, waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor. Ask for a pre-trial date so that we can speak to Ms. Stevens.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea.
29.
Any criminal history?
Pre-trial in this matter will be adjourned to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set her bond at $5,000 personal recognizance bond, standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Blaine Taylor. Blaine Taylor. Here. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000. If you have 10% privilege, that warrant will issue immediately. Calls case People versus Antoine Thomas.
People.
Your name, sir?
Antoine Thomas, sir.
All right, sir, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on October 10th, 2025, at the location of 3300 Carpenter Road, that you did operate a motor vehicle without security or insurance. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by not more than 1 year incarceration, a $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney, or you got your phone out, you want to show them something?
I do have my.
You want your phone out, you want to show them something?
Yes, sir.
You think yours will work this time?
Absolutely.
You know what? If you blow this, it's going to be a problem. All right, go ahead.
No, not this vehicle is, I don't currently have this vehicle anymore. It's been held since the matter, but during the time, that's to show that during the time I had insurance.
Gotcha. Give me just 1 second, Your Honor. Just checking my date.
Sure. You need the date of offense?
Yes, please.
Date of offense was October 10th, 2025.
People move to dismiss.
Wow. Did you see what he did? Unlike the other guy, he just handed a phone and he did it. He had to do some explanation. You have any objection to that?
No, sir.
Case dismissed.
Thank
You have a
Good
great day. He's doing better than, they're doing better than Feaster. Yeah. They're getting, no, I'm just saying. I just didn't mean to blurt that out loud. Court calls the case, People versus Tito's. Why ho ho no? Why ho ho no?
Good afternoon, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
All right, you're gonna have to help me with that name.
Why Hohonu?
So say it again.
Why Hohonu?
Why hey ho? Got it. Okay. It kind of makes sense when I look at it. All right, sir. You are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges 2 charges. The first charge is that on August 17, 2025, at the location of Textile near Crane Road, that you did operate while intoxicated or impaired, second offense. You understand that charge, sir?
Correct.
All right. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine, up to 1 year in jail. Court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Court could order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Correct.
All right. The second charge is a charge of operating or open intoxicants in a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. Court could order community service and substance abuse screening. You understand all of that, sir? All right. First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
Did you get appointed?
Yeah. The public defender. On behalf of why ho ho no.
I don't know what conversation these guys are having. That's the second time I've been ignored.
Who not ignored?
No, just absolutely ignored.
Who's got the same last name?
Yes. Yes.
It's a nice last name.
It is. I wrote it down to try to say it. It's why ho ho no. Aha. We were debating it. So we waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Defending every way formal reading, standing mute. Finally.
We'd ask for an adjourned pretrial, please, Your Honor.
Pretrial in this matter, sir, will be adjourned to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you very much, sir.
And his bond, alleged BAC in this matter.
BAC is a .114, just for the record, I didn't have an alcohol content of 0.17 or greater. I'm not sure why it reads that way. I'm going to submit an amended complaint because the BAC is a .1. That's my math is wrong. It's less than 0.7.
No, you're right. I see what you're saying. I don't know why it reads that. I got you. All right. Set his bond at a $15,000 personal recognizance bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no possession of any weapons or assaultive behavior. You understand that, young man?
Sir.
Also, there's to be no possession or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that? I'm also going to order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on the sober link testing unit. You're to do that within 24 hours of today's date. All right, sign the order. Thank you very much.
From intoxicated driving pleas and bond battles to education lectures and instant dismissals, this docket shows justice in real time. Discipline, discretion, and second chances. Every defendant faced consequences tailored to their situation. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories and powerful legal breakdowns every week.